Hello, my friends. Let's have a conversation about how this year really has gone. Hello, my friends, and welcome to The Simple Sober Life. I am Joshua, and I help other sober professionals eliminate fears and achieve their goals quicker and more efficiently. So let me ask you, in all seriousness, how has this year gone for you? You know, I've spoken to a lot of different people, and so many people are just ready for this year to be over. 2020 has just been a disaster of a year for so many. In addition to the pandemic, stresses are high, anxieties are high. People are having to work over what they would normally have to work and really feeling underappreciated. People are having a lot of stress within their relationship because they're either home all the time or, they're having to work extra and they're bringing their work home. I get it. I absolutely get it. This year has just been an insane asylum of craziness, again, from COVID-19 to the election to racial tensions to everything else that's going on in the world. I don't remember a year that has just dominated the headlines as much as this one. But in spite of that, I believe this has actually been the best year I've had in a long time. Over the course of the year, I have maintained my sobriety, which is awesome. I'm really excited about that. But in addition to that, I was able to achieve so many of the goals that I've not only set up for myself this year, but lifelong goals, things that I wanted to achieve my entire life. And it all has to do with mindset. The way that I've set out the year with a positive mindset and been able to maintain that through, all the tragedy that has happened, through all this, tension and stress that's been going on, I've been able to maintain a very positive mindset. And I'm happy to say, this year I was able to complete a book that I was writing. It's a memoir, an autobiography on my life, and I was able to complete it. 400 pages worth. Now, of course, I've got to edit that down, and there are further steps in the process in getting published. But this is a huge milestone that I was able to achieve within a pandemic. I did not allow the distractions of the outside world from stopping me to achieve this goal. And it's so easy for us to get distracted by the different things that are going on, to put our goals on the back burner and and forget about ourselves. But we just can't allow that to happen. And in 2021, my wish for you is that you solidify the goals that you want to achieve and that you actually make them a priority. You have to make yourself a priority. You have to make your goals a priority so that you can continue to progress forward, so that you can continue to build that life that you desire, that life that you deserve. Another goal that I was able to achieve was I was able to purchase a car that I'm actually proud to drive. I don't put a lot of value into cars. The last car I had, it was a rust bucket of a piece of crap, and it didn't even have heating. Okay, so I went through all of last winter in a car that didn't have heat. I had an electric blanket that I plugged into the cigarette lighter, and I bundled up as I went through 20-degree weather to my job. But I was able to really focus on achieving that small goal and maintaining my focus and putting off all distractions and really going for it. And it's something that I'm very proud of myself for. one of the highlights of the year was, starting this, my coaching program. I have been through so much, and I have such a wealth of knowledge when it comes to different aspects of life: human behavior, goal setting, coming up with ways to battle depression and anxiety and tension, and really focus on strengthening one's self-confidence. And throughout this entire year, I have found that my self-confidence has actually grown and grown and grown to the point where I have been able to develop a program to help other people achieve the same thing. I speak to people every single day who are battling stress, who are battling anxiety, who are battling depression, who have very low self-esteem, very low self-worth. And these are people who are doctors, who are lawyers, who work in the financial industry, who are teachers, educators. And, it's a really sad state of affairs. I fully believe that because we have gone through, addiction, because we have battled that and come out stronger on the other side, then we absolutely deserve, to create the most ultimate life for ourselves, the most beneficial life of awesome that we possibly can. And sometimes that means getting a little help. I had to get a little help in order to, kind of push forward. We all come up to obstacles and things that stand in our way, and we're kind of wondering how we're going to get around them or over them or busting right through them. And, it's good to have someone in your corner who understands what you're going through and who can help you move forward and move past those, break down barriers so that you can get to your goals faster. One of the greatest things that I did this year was hire a personal coach to help me, with some mindset issues that I was having, and to help me, move forward in my business and in life. I've spoken to a number of different people who are really struggling with maintaining a healthy relationship with their husband or wife or partner because of the various stresses that they're having to undercome. I spoke to a nurse who, she's working 12 to 14 to 16 hours a day, and then she comes home and sleeps. And so her and her partner, her and her husband, they don't really talk. And when they do talk, it's about work, and they're always bitching about work or life, or what's wrong with society today, or what's going on with the pandemic or the election, or all the crazy patients that are coming in and just whittling down on her. So of course they're kind of breaking apart. And so for her, this year hasn't been that great. But I was able to coach her through, in just one session, she was able to start turning that perspective around. She was able to start listing out some of the things that have been really positive for her this year. Through the pandemic, she has maintained a job, and she's actually gotten a promotion. She was promoted up to head registered nurse, which is awesome. That of course came with some more money and more responsibilities, which could transcend into, a greater stress on her relationship. However, we also were able to address that, and she left the call feeling so confident and so excited to, look at things from a different perspective and start making small shifts in her daily practice and routine to start bringing their relationships closer and to be able to manage that stress closer. So one thing that I would like to ask of you is, just take a step back just for a few minutes and look at the year from an objective perspective. Look at the year and forget about the COVID, forget about the election, forget about, all of the negative things that are happening in society and happening on the outside of your world, and really center on what's going on inside. What good things happened to you this year? I promise you, my friends, doing this small little exercise will help you go into 2021 with a fresh outlook, with a zest for life, and with a vigor, knowing that you will go in and you will conquer your goals in 2021. My friends, I can't wait to hear of the great results that you have with this exercise. In fact, I would love so much if you would comment down below with them. Also, make sure to give this video a big ol' like, a thumbs up, and subscribe. I would love to spread the message more of positivity, inspiration, fighting down those fears and those obstacles that keep you from your goals. If you would like additional help, I am always available for you. I'm more than happy to set up a personal one-on-one strategy session with you, absolutely free. Just click on the link down below and we'll get that set up. Until next time, my friends, cheers.